In today's episode, with Williams now the fastest car on paper, can we make a monumental late challenge for the championship? And it seems like the Ferrari International Assistance FIA is back. Now, last time out was pretty damn decent, but we can do better. I want us to do better, and we can do better. This is the R&D chart. We have just tipped over to the best team on paper on the R&D chart. So Mercedes are vulnerable slightly. Obviously, operationally, things could have gone better last episode. Definitely the Belgium Grand Prix. The win was maybe there, but we got undone a little bit by just the timing of the pit stops, maybe just the overestimation of the advantage we have on tyre wear is maybe not as great as I thought, and maybe we just need to lean more into the quick car we have rather than a car that has good tyre wear. I mean, we do have good tyre wear, but it's not like a ridiculous advantage that maybe we had like in, what was it, season 2, sometimes season 1 by the end of it, maybe. I think we just got a very quick car. We got to know when to use it and maybe know when to do the undercut more rather than eking out tyres and doing an overcut and having that delta difference on tyre wear, basically. And what's going to help us a little bit maybe is you can see Audi have really made some big strides, and they are kind of back to where they were last season. They could maybe ruffle the feathers of Merc, maybe displace one of them, and that could ultimately help us in the Constructors' Championship, where there's still quite a big gap to Mercedes. This is the penultimate episode. 3 races to go, and then it's the final 2. Today we've got Zandvoort, Singapore, Losail, Qatar. Then we're ending off with a fiery Vegas and Sao Paulo in the next episode, the finale. So those two, I mean, this will literally be quite literally a lottery at Las Vegas, and then Sao Paulo, I'm hoping we can go well, but that's going to make things interesting in that final episode. But here, I think we can do some great work. We've gone well as a team at Williams at Zandvoort. We have had some decent pace around Qatar. Traffic's the main issue, though. Singapore, it's obviously we had a good recovery last season, but it hasn't felt as amazing as it has done in previous series on this game, like last year, for example. So I might simulate Singapore and manage the first race here at Zandvoort and Qatar. But really, the aim is simple. I think we've got to try, if we can, bagging 3 wins in a row. Not only for our sake, the team's sake, for catching Mercedes, having any hope of catching Mercedes, but Sainz is still within a shot of challenging Antonelli. We slipped away a little bit at the end of the episode, but the win he got at the start got him so close. And we need to get that close again to apply that pressure and make Kimi really work for it. But of course, speaking of the end of last episode, we ended it with Hamilton in his last season ever in Formula 1 in this series, getting a second win for Ferrari. So is Lewis going to be a spanner in the works, along with maybe, the Audis of Hulkenberg and Lawson? Also, obviously, we saw Otto Bortoleto get a podium. So maybe Aston and Bortoleto are starting to cook up a little bit. It's going to be a very interesting one coming up. 25 days till Zandvoort, so there's some time to maybe get some designs done or manufacture more like the upgrades we just did, because I feel like, yeah, side pod. We've got a new side pod. We've not even made it yet, so we need to make those things. And then maybe put some stuff in for research for next year's car, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing for next season in this career series, but we obviously want to keep Williams in a good way for next year. But right now, I am just going to manufacture 2 of these side pods, get those on the car. May as well do 4. I don't imagine we're going to be making a new side pod on top of that. We've done 6 iterations of that, whereas we've only done 3 underfloors. We've done 5 rear wings. Do we need to... No, we've already got that latest one. Front wing's good, but we need more of those. Chassis. I'm just doing an inventory, basically, this one. Underfloor. We need to make this underfloor. Although, to be fair, that underfloor doesn't look as good as number 2. I honestly feel like we maybe need 1 more iteration on the underfloor. Gonna make front wings. We definitely need spares of those. Let's make 3 of those. Chassis good. Probably just 1. Just in case. We've got money. 12 million. Rear wing, we definitely need 2 of those. Let's go for that. And then I think I'm going to iterate another underfloor as our last upgrade, maybe, before we put in research. I'm putting a lot of engineers on that underfloor just to rush it through. And then let's put in some research bits now. We'll try and do an even spread. Right, saved a little bit of ATR just so that when the underfloor slot opens up, we can do another research bit in this ATR period. But apart from that, I think we're good to go. Just getting through the 25 days into the Dutch Grand Prix, unless something comes up. I really hope it doesn't. We don't need any drama at this point of the season. Let's just check this. We can definitely do a little bit better on the gym time there to try and boost the speed of the pit stops. Yeah, okay, that's probably the max we're going to get there. And then let's do a bit here with the gym time here. Hopefully that's fine in terms of... Oof, just about on the edge of well-rested, that is. Oh, for goodness sake, all design work paused. Of course. What did I say? I spoke it into existence that there'd be some sort of issue. Approve pause, 8 days, delay. That's frustrating because we were only, what, like 6 days away from that being done. Oh, okay. It is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it. A lot of parts being manufactured, though, so we're going to be all good for parts. Yeah, good amount now. Well, front wing, lovely. Rear wing. Side pods are coming. Underfloor we're not making because that's not a great one. Hopefully the next iteration will be. Sponsor plans coming in, so some much needed cash injection just to give us more money to play around with any kind of last minute things we want to do in this season, or just honestly putting in stuff for research. Let's pop in all these. Luke Browning leading the charge, and Lindblad can do one. I feel like he hasn't been involved in the sponsor plan stuff for a good time. Right, 9 days till Zandvoort. I think that design's going to get done just as we get towards Zandvoort, I think. I think 18th is when it's done. Yeah. No, 19th. Okay, so that's done. Is there any way we can make that in time? 7 days? No. Rushing 5 days? No. What's the next Grand Prix? 10 days. Okay, I'm going to just do 2 normal, and that will be done in time for the next race. 2 rush, I should say. Right, we're setting the targets high. I accepted 2nd place for science, the race target, because that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for, well, P1. Honestly, P1. We need to go for P1. Oh, this ERS is 2%. Oh, my God. 2% ERS, you know. 2%. That is ridiculous. Sainz is really taking care of his ERS in comparison to Lindblad. I don't know what Lindblad's doing. Is he like pressing overtake every millisecond? All right, jumping into Q2 because Lindblad only got P11 there, so I'm not totally confident. I hope that's just maybe a bit of traffic involved. That saw him not qualifying too well in Q1. Still got the job done to get through into this session, but just in case, because I really, as much as we need also Sainz going for the win, for his sake, for Antonelli, we need Lindblad up there. And Lindblad did very well. I mean, he beat Sainz fair and square at the Belgium Grand Prix. Just had better pace. Maybe the strategy was slightly better for him. We split the strategies, but he showed better pace there. That was a bit more like it from him. We need more of that to help us out in the constructors, because we definitely can't just do this on our own, especially because Antonelli and Behrman are always kind of there. And the same for Ferrari, Hamilton, Leclerc. They've always been up there, but I'm hoping now Audi might be in the mix. Bortoletto as well could help us out in terms of just pushing Ferrari down the order. Like, I don't mind if Audi and Bortoletto are near us, because that will obviously then just push down the prancing horses. Right, clean air for both drivers. Lindblad comes through the 108. That seems incredibly quick around Zandvoort. 108.3. These are... you know what, Zandvoort, like Austria, is there a point where it could get to like could they do a sub 1 minute sort of thing, like an F1 game experiment video down the line? That's a pretty rapid time for Sainz and Lindblad. Let's see how it is versus everyone else. Bortoletto, honestly, Bortoletto and Aston, they are cooking. They've really found some performance there. Bortoletto very, very solid, but Behrman quicker than us. Even though Merc now are technically on paper slower than us, they've still got some overall speed. There is definitely some things in that car that are like, they don't seem as important on the analysis, but are giving them raw speed in reality around tracks. Or it might just be Behrman and Antonelli. They're so higher rated. Like, I know Sainz grew to 89, but I think Behrman's 89. I think Antonelli might be getting on towards 90 even, or I think they might be 89, 88. So they're just both very highly rated in a solid car, whereas Sainz is 89, sure, but Lindblad's still only like 83, so a little bit more to grow there for him. And he's down in 9th place. He's going to have to go again for sure. I'm going to go on the same set of tyres because... let's not waste some for Q3, but yeah, Lindblad definitely have to go again. Sainz as well, send them out about 6 minutes again. Try and get some clean air. Sainz is behind Russell, going to try and get him out ahead. Push, get ahead of Russell, please. Yeah, there you go. And then same for Lindblad. Let's push, fuel, deploy. Sainz, fuel, deploy. Let's go. Gonna go on board with Lindblad. Getting out just ahead of that Ferrari. Oh my God, no. No. We saw that live a little bit, and I clicked away. Are you kidding me? This is not what we need.
Copy.
This is not what we need, Lindblad. No.
Everything's all right here.
Oh,
no,
come on, man. I really believed in you. These are not mistakes we need. I know the questions are going to be asked in the comments. Would Albon be making that sort of mistake? I don't know. He just didn't have the pace anymore, Albon, at the end of last season, but he wasn't spinning it. All right, let's call you in. At least we've got time to come in then, I guess. Sainz, you going better? You are. Green and yellow. Green, slightly better. Lindblad is in. Let's reconfigure. Go for another set of tyres. At least we've got the time to go again. Right, tyres are getting there to temperature-wise. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe that's why he spanned cold tyres. And they're still pretty cold, you know. Zandvoort, there we go. Now they're on temperature. Now they're on temperature. Let's see some improvement here, please. It's a green first sector. Yellow middle. I like Sainz. That middle sector. Not a lot of improvement. Lawson is not doing a lap, seemingly. He's got some sort of issue in the car. So Lindblad might be safe unless others are going again. And it's a small improvement. It gets him no higher than where he was, P10. But time-wise, it's better. Tsunoda, I think he's on a slow lap. Slow lap. Slow lap. I think we're safe. I think we've just about survived that. Whew. Merc and Ferrari look quick. Annoyingly. Just get a lap in, lads. Right, what we got? 109. That's a stinker. 109. That is a howler from Lindblad. Sainz as well, not that great. 5/10 off Hulkenberg. Boys, what are we doing? What are we doing here in quali? 8 and 9. Not looking too great, you know. Really not looking too great. But we're waiting for the end of the session. Right, Lindblad coming through. There are some cars ahead of him. I think they're both on hot laps, though. Hulkenberg... right behind the Mercedes of Behrman. I think they're both on hot laps. So Lindblad's got clean air. Sainz has got clean air. There is no excuse. They're on new soft tyres. Acres of space. Acres of space. No excuses. We've got to be seeing some greens here. Please. Yellow for Lindblad. There's a purple, though, for Sainz. That's good, but yellow for Lindblad's not great. He is struggling around Zandvoort, it would seem. Middle sector green. Okay. Sainz purple. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, Carlos Sainz. Lindblad, I'm really not too sure. If he can get at least P7, that'll be something. There or thereabouts. But Carlos Sainz, what is he doing as he comes round the banking? Lindblad crossing the line, and he only stays P10. But Carlos Sainz gets the pole position. That's what we're on about. That's what we're on about. That's how you do it, mate. That is how you do it. Pole position, 3/10 ahead of Antonelli. That's what we needed. Lindblad really showing his inexperience maybe to perform under pressure. P10 only in a car that's got pole by 3/10. That is a him performance by Sainz. It's now time to convert that into the race. Oh, Hamilton. Late lap for Hamilton. Gets him on the front row. Honestly, in his last season in Formula 1... He's turning up at the wrong time, it would seem, in his career. Bortoleto P4 is quite impressive. Is he on a flyer? No, he's not. Okay. Still, second row for Bortoleto and Aston. Hulk there as well. It's going to be a very interesting fight, actually. Plenty of different cars in it. Right, the recommended first strategy there is medium to 2 softs. There is a 1-stop in play, but I think the 2-stop's going to be the one for us. But we need to basically be doing undercuts. I think we need to, you know, the AI keep doing us with undercuts. So let's go earlier on both occasions and try and undercut people if we can. Lap 29.50. Okay, let's do that. Lap 20.49. Let's see if that could work for Lindblad, or should we do 51? Should we extend that? Or should we do... Okay, let's do one lap later for Lindblad compared to Sainz, just so we get Sainz in first every time. I'm actually going to swap Lindblad onto soft first, because we need from P10, he needs to be climbing up the order. And then we can see what we can do. We can definitely go earlier for that then. Right, Sainz, it's a pole position. Let's try and convert it to a race win.
There's certainly been a buzz around the Mercedes driver this weekend.
It's a promising position for them starting in P3. They'll be looking to make the most of the slipstream.
Right, let's get to it then. The drivers are ready and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. It's
Lights out and away we go from pole position in the Williams. Sainz is going to have the man who replaced him at Ferrari down the inside, but Sainz holds firm for P1, gets a good little exit. Let's push on hard. What tyres are we on? Interesting, very interesting. Hard tyre. I've never seen that. AI going for hards like that when you got so many on softs. And looks like Lindblad, well, good thing that we were on softs, because otherwise he would have been swamped on the mediums in P10. Sainz in the middle ground on medium, so we need to push away from Hamilton and Antonelli. We need to get a good gap going, and we need to use the medium tyre and just have that breathing room. We know how good Sainz can be in the lead of a race, so we just need to give him that as much as we can. I'm pushing. Just remaining 1 second. Lindblad, P10, P9 ahead of us. Jack Doohan. Can we get around the outside? Go on. Go on, Lindblad, please finish off that move. Oh, good. Great move. Right, let's go down to aggression. Go balanced. For Sainz, I'm going to use the fuel and ERS just a little bit more to carry on pushing and get that 2 second gap. There we go. Now we can go neutral. Right, Lindblad, tyre temp's starting to come down a little bit, but just trying to stick with... Oh, my God. Red flag. There's been a monumental crash at turn 1. What on earth has happened here? Okay, we got 4 cars very close. The Ferrari goes down. Oh my God! Absolute F1 terrorism from Charles Leclerc and the Ferrari. It's a massive crash. He's taken out Bortoletto, he's taken out the Audi, and he's taken out himself. So we definitely don't have to worry about Ferrari, because they've only got 1 car in it. Red flag early on. That's going to change things. I mean, that's kind of screwed over Hamilton and Antonelli, because they've used a hard tyre already. Will they stay on that? I'm going to stay on softs. I think we stick the course, because it's so early in the race. I think we just stick the course. And then with Sainz, I think we just stick with this medium. Honestly, I'm happy with sticking with medium. And we didn't wear it that much. Let's just stick with it. Let's stick with it. I don't know what Antonelli and Hamilton might do. Antonelli and Hamilton, I hope they stay on hards, but they might decide now that it wasn't working for them initially. So they might check. Yeah, they've changed it. Antonelli's on softs. Hamilton's on softs. They've seen they made a mistake initially, and the red flag has given them a second chance as we are going to push this. Deploy. Well, all of a sudden, Lindblad's up to P6. That's good. Right, we go. Pushing hard, please, Sainz. Stay in P1, man. Stay in P1, please. Good. Right, now that we've, now that we've done that red flag, we can afford to push on fuel a bit longer, to be honest. As, let's go to aggressive here with, Lindblad. Actually, let's push fuel a bit more, though. And with Sainz, I'm not liking the fact that Anthony's all over us on the soft now. That's really annoyed me. That's really annoying. He's got us. We're going to go down to minus 1.5 fuel. Actually, no, I'm going to save it for clean air. I'll save it for clean air. Oh, Sainz is in clean air. Let's go. Lindblad, P4. Oh, Lindblad's up to P4. He's made good overtakes. He's ahead of Behrman. Good stuff there from Arvid. Okay, he's settling into this race then. Very much so. He's got Hamilton, Antonelli. Oh my god, this is a ferocious fight. Three abreast into turn 1. You're kidding me. Oh, that's close. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. Oh, that's close. Hamilton into P1. Oh, Hamilton's really pushing it on the softs there. Bloody Nora. Right, we need to keep up with him. Antonelli's got us, though. All right. Sainz gets back ahead of Antonelli. I need Lindblad now to get Antonelli here, to be honest, and to kind of be a bit of a buffer. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's 3 wide. Arvid might go for the double pass. He's definitely going to overtake his teammate here. Or not. He's stuck behind him. Come on. Come on. Williams double pass here. Double pass. Yes. That's what we want. All right, I'm going to say always defend with Lindblad. Yep, keep him behind as long as you can, mate. That's your remit on Antonelli. Whereas Sainz can go and try and chase after Hamilton. What's the tyre wear saying? Okay, we've got a better tyre wear than Hamilton. Right, I'm pushing Sainz now to try and catch Hamilton, but Antonelli is still frustrating us. He's got better... Antonelli's tyre wear is unbelievable. What on earth is going on there? Behrman's awful, so that's just Antonelli as a driver. His tyre wear is unreal. He's whispering those tyres. Absolutely is. What the hell? Sainz does not have a lot of pace on those mediums. I'm having to overuse ERS there just to close him up. Right, Sainz going for a move maybe. Yes, that is what we want to see. Double pass for P1. Push. Push in clean air. Push.
Let's push on here.
Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. We need to bolt now. We need Antonelli and Hamilton to fight. 1.4 the gap, no battery. Right. The situation is we're P1. Hamilton's right there, though. Antonelli with ridiculous tyre wear. Lindblad's sticking with those guys, though. Bit of deployment. He could be with them. Hamilton's overtaken us, and now he's... How is he staying ahead of us? 40% tyre wear on softs. And now Lindblad's overtaken us. On the 44%. The soft's just performing that well. I mean, at least that's what Sainz has got coming up then, I suppose. I'm pushing Sainz now, flat out, trying to catch Hamilton. Even if we are burning the tyres a little bit, I need to stick with him. I need to stick with him. All right, Hamilton pits. Lap 25. A little bit early, but I think Lindblad, we're going to come in. All right, he's in. Sainz carries on. Let's push. Let's push. Oh, my God, there's so much traffic. No. Lewis got ahead of us by so much there. Mad amount of traffic. Ridiculous amount of traffic. Oh, my word. Yeah, Sainz carry on, mate. We've got no gap to pit you into. Lindblad with a... Oh, my. Such bad traffic. Oh, that's a train all the way up to Sonoda. Oh, my God. We've screwed him. We've got to just stick with Antonelli here. There's no gap for us to come out into. Okay, finally people pitting. Okay, pushing Sainz now. Antonelli is... Oh, Sainz with a move. Here we go. Good move. Good move. Optimal pit stop. We're going to come in. We'll come in. Set of softs. Let's go. But he's got him. He's got Antonelli on the mediums. Solid. Right, let's save fuel whilst we come in on this lap. And then Arvid's P6. Ah, so much traffic, though. Right, Sainz pushing, and he's actually managed to break Antonelli 1.2 there. Pit stop's okay. 2.1. Lovely. Oh, Sainz gets ahead of all that traffic. Clean air to Hamilton, who's on mediums. Okay. It's our turn now to try and cook on the softs. Yellows. For what? VSC. Okay. You can save the fuel now with the VSC. Because of Ocon crashing at turn 3. So 4 people out of this race now as we go through the VSC period. We're saving fuel. We're harvesting energy and we're getting ready. Let's go. Let's go. Push, push, push. As it ends, Sainz gap 8 point. I swear Hamilton gained time there in the VSC, whatever. Right, Antonelli's also on soft, so we need to... Oh, no, that's Behrman. Oh, that's Behrman. Antonelli's down in P6. That's the other Mercedes. Right, Lindblad's P3. Behrman. Oh, he's pit. Oh, Behrman had to pit yet, was it? So we're 2-3. Antonelli 8 seconds away from Lindblad. So in this second phase of the race, really good versus the Merc. Now it's a case of can we chase after Lewis Hamilton, who is doing bits in the lead for Ferrari. But I smell a 1-2. That's honestly what I think we could do maybe here. All right, I'm just letting Sainz do his thing, not even pushing the tyres, not even using fuel. Just trying to see if we can catch up to Lewis. Burn some fuel now, I think, and get under 5 seconds. Okay, we're slowly catching that Ferrari. We're slowly doing it. Lindblad is just doing his own thing on the medium. We're trying to get that to lap 53 is the aim for Lindblad to come onto a set of softs again. And Sainz coming in a bit earlier. 2.6, 2.5. The gap's coming down. We are gaining. Fuel's now not a thing for Sainz, but that's fine. We've got a lighter car now because of it. Antonelli and Russell are fighting, so that's helping us. The V-carb of Russell fighting his old team and is helping us slow down the Mercs. And big car issues for Verstappen, Norris as well. Both McLarens, actually. All right, gap is growing again as it's another VSE. Do we pit on the VSE? Is Lewis going to pit on the VSE? I don't think so. It's a bit too early for that second round of pit stops. Right, let's harvest here. If Lewis comes in, this is going to be very interesting. It is a free pit stop.
Looks like the Alpine.
Let's see. Let's watch. Is he going to come in? It's a bit too long unless you go on to hards. No, he's not in. Yeah, we're going to stay out as well. Right, VSE's ending.
VSE ending.
Pushing all of this. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, push on.
Pit windows opening. Right, going green. 2 seconds. Oh, big push from Sainz. 1.1. Oh, we are cooking on that VSE restart. We really are. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we're doing good for... Oh, Lindblad, we're really over target on the medium. Very much so. Oh, I can push him like a stabbed rat then, Lindblad. But Sainz here, closing on Hamilton. This time I want to catch the overtake for the lead if he does make one, because we missed it last episode. Fastest lap, and we may as well just wreck these tyres because we know we're coming in again. Here we go. Come on, Sainz. Come on. Come on. I'm going to save fuel in this, actually. Save it for the last stint in case we need it. Getting close. All right, let's use it again. Optimal pit stop. We're going to come in. Going to go for the undercut. Even if we do feel like we can get Hamilton now, I'm going to just stick to the game plan, which is making a pit stop now. So try and get the undercut going on Hamilton. Yeah, there we go. We're going to get the undercut on him. We're in. Boxing to overtake. This is boxing to overtake. Meanwhile, Lindblad pushing on. 2 more laps to go till we pit him. Right, Sainz 2.2 pit stop. Another set of softs. And it's a good amount of clean air. P3 comes out in. Really good clean air. Right, Hamilton continues on. Of course he does, because he's on mediums, isn't he? So we should really be matching. Right, Lindblad, 1 more lap, and you're in for a set of softs. That'll get to the end. That'll get to the end. Right, Lindblad wrecking those tyres. He's in on the same lap as Lewis. Lewis out onto another set of softs. So he's going to be on fresher softs than Sainz, but Sainz is in the lead. He's got that trap position, so we'll now calm things down and cool the tyres and try and protect them as much as we can. Lindblad's also on a set of softs. 8 seconds the gap. We can control that. We can control that. Virtual safety car again. Okay, interesting. Save fuel again. Save battery. With Lindblad, what's the gap then to the next car? All right, VSE's ending. Let's go. Let's go. I know Hamilton's going to be pushing quite hard. I'm trying to see if Lindblad has anything. 11 seconds to Hamilton. That's a lot. That's a lot for Lindblad to do. Right, 8 seconds the gap. 7 seconds the gap. There might be a bit more pace in there for Lindblad. Come on, mate. Come on. If we can try and get second, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, my God. Full safety car. No way. No way. We got to pit. We got to pit, I think. New set of tyres. Will come out P6 for Lindblad. Let's pit. I think Sainz we pit as well. What's the tyre wear? 58. Yeah, oh, he's got a fresh set. Yeah, let's pit. No brainer. Let's pit. Let's pit. Right, boxing under safety car. Lindblad's in. Multiple car crash. Wow, final twist. I thought this was going to be a simple race there at the end there. Maybe Lindblad catching Hamilton for the 1-2, but a crash between the McLaren and Red Bull at turn 1. It's a race of attrition, it would seem. How many DNFs is that? That is mental. We've got 9 DNFs. Only 11 people left in this race. Lindblad's out in P5. That's not bad. Sainz will come in. I think this is the right call. On fresh tyres, we'll re-overtake. Oh, second place. Sainz will be second with fresh tyres. That was a no-brainer move there. Same for Lindblad now. He's going to have fresher tyres than Antonelli and Russell. So that was a good decision under the safety car. Really late pit stop here. Come on, are we going to go now? Surely we get 2 laps of this thing. 3 laps to go. The safety car better come in, by the way. Lapped cars now allowed to unlap themselves. The safety car better be coming in. There's no way they are finessing me. There is nothing on track anymore. There is nothing on track. Is Magnussen a lap down? Is that what's happening here? Is Magnussen the reason? What's going on? Oh my God, no. FIA, Ferrari International Assistance is back. It is back. This is bollocks. We've gone from 1-3 to 2-5 because the FIA haven't called in the safety car. What's on track? There's no debris at turn 1. You are joking me that this didn't get going again. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Crash head.
What do you mean, what crash? There's no crash. No one's crashed. We've already cleared the crash. Absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. This is the biggest fraudulence I've ever seen. I can't believe it. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. Hamilton's going to get a 3rd win of this season under safety car. Oh, this is bollocks. This is such bollocks. Safety car ending now. Last lap. Can't believe it. I cannot believe the level of assistance going on. Bullshit. Bollocks. Bollocks. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. He just threw away a win, basically. Ah! I'm sorry. There was no way you could tell that safety car was going to go to the end. That's absurd. It was cleared. We could have got 2 full racing laps. Ah, for goodness sake. Lewis wins. And now all of a sudden Lewis is up to 3rd in the Drivers' Championship. I mean, it's still that we can still do something, but we needed that extra 7 points. We need that extra 7 points. We've gained on Merck, but not enough. Not enough. We needed that extra 4 points there and 7 points there. We needed that extra 11 points. We really did. If we lose the championship by like less than 11 points in the Constructors, we can put it down to that race. Oh, that's so bollocks on that safety car. That is so absurd. That is so absurd. I'm sorry. Right, researching another part using the remaining bit of our ATR period. Right, Singapore. New underfloors here now for both cars. So we can put that on. Didn't get a chance to do that on the old screen beforehand. Those are all new parts, right? Oh, side pod. Oh no, we can do the new side pod as well. Okay, here we go. Bit more, even more performance on the car, please. Right, running simulations through and qualifying for Singapore. It's light rain in quali, so hoping the car can go well around there. What is it going to be for the race? It is pole position again. Back-to-back poles for Sainz. Lindblad P6. That's actually a really, really good bit of pace there. Okay, I actually feel good for once about this simulation. I reckon it can do us a job, I hope. All right, simulating. Please, Singapore. Please, Singapore. Give us something good. We should have got a win last time. Can you gift us a win for this one? No. It's 2nd place again for Sainz. This time to Behrman, though. So we do outscore Antonelli again. Lindblad P9, though. That's not what we need. Antonelli, we gain a little bit there. That's still something. There's still some hope there for Sainz versus Antonelli. With Lindblad P9. No. Oh, that's a sucker punch to the gut from Mercedes there. 41 points to our 20. I think the dream is starting to feel over there. I think we could do the Drivers' Championship, but we're going to need miracles versus Merck there, man. For goodness sake. Lindblad, we needed something more there. We needed something more. Okay, right. Into the last one here. We need to be getting 1-2, honestly. That's the only way I can feel like we can maybe do something still. Right, we put some more research bits in, but no time to waste. We're going straight into Qatar. And we've still got a very good car, so we should be aiming high. We haven't got a win so far. We've got 2 second places. I can't believe it. Absolutely just abysmal, that. said we needed wins. We got 2 second places. We got to get a win here at Qatar. We've got to. We've got to. Right, we're into Q3. Top 10 shootout. Both Audis in. Bortoleto. Both Ferraris. Both Mercs. 1 RB. Obviously, both of us. And hoping to aim for the top spots. Can Sainz get a 3rd pole in a row? That would be quite incredible. But with no wins to show for it, that is really abysmal at the same time, you know. Oh, wow. I still can't believe that Zandvoort race. And then just so annoying at Singapore. How are Merc outscoring us by 20 at a point of the season where we're this decent? I mean, I suppose they're not too... It's not like Merc are horrendous. They're still there, but we've just not made the most of the car when it's been quick, clearly. I mean, I suppose it's that thing where I've always maintained on F1 Manager. You almost need to be, like, over good to actually then get consistent wins. Like, when you're just a bit better, it's sometimes a little bit of luck of the draw still. There's still things the AI can do to beat you, whereas if you just want to steamroll them or get consistent wins, you need to be so much better on the R&D chart, which we are not. Yeah, Merca still very much there in the realm. But anyway, that's just excuses. That's just chatter. We'll get on with the task at hand. Lindblad go out. Sainz as well. All right, Sainz behind Hamilton there. Going to try and get him ahead of Lewis if we can. On track. Overtaking. Yeah, there we go. Push. Deploy. Lindblad, where are you? You're starting your lap. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yellow first sector. Yellow middle. Lindblad's dropping a generational stinker here in Qatar. Whereas Sainz is lifting up and goes quicker for provisional pole. He's doing the maximum he needs. Lindblad is not, unfortunately. That is frustrating. And Hamilton is, again, looking good up there in P2. This time, I really wouldn't mind Ferrari being there. If Ferrari want to get a 2-3 and pushing Mercedes down the order, that's fine by me. It's a 3rd pole in the row for Sainz. Surely we have to get a win now. 3 poles, no wins would be a disaster. Right, going for soft, hard, medium. I feel good about that. I feel good about that. Lights and away we go from pole position once again alongside Lewis Hamilton, you know. Like it was in Zandvoort. Sainz gets a good getaway. Lindblad again, like in Zandvoort in P11. Need to make up positions. It's a good getaway for Sainz, who is breaking 2 seconds already. Oh, wow. Sainz on smoke. 3 seconds the gap. Sainz is a man who is driving like he's pissed off. He's had 3 poles and no win to show for it. What a man. What a man. And that was on neutral as well. Hang on a minute. That was on neutral. Really good. Lindblad's up to P8, but he's got work to do here. Right, let's get a move on, Lindblad. Let's make more moves. P7. Good. We got Lawson. Make the dive on Bortoleto. Very soon, please. Here we go. Oh, he's on hards as well, Bortoleto. Oh, go on. Go on. You've got to make that move on the inside or outside. He's on hards, for goodness sake. You have to clear him. You have to clear Antonelli. Go on, Lindblad. Yes. Okay, crucial. We need to get Antonelli here. We used all the ERS to do it. But surely this is it. Use a bit of fuel as we pass him. Right, good. The 2 Ferraris are fighting because Hamilton's on hards as well. A lot of people starting on hards. Very peculiar. Okay. Interesting. Right, Lindblad pushing. Surely he gets Hamilton as well. Leclerc's there on mediums, and he might get him. Lindblad overtaking show as Sainz in clean air is just dominating this thing now. And it's all about just watching Lindblad, although we need to halve this a little bit with ERS. Oh, he made the move, though, on the outside. This is a bit more like it. This circuit's definitely suiting our car. But this is maybe making up for the atrocious 2 races we've just had. And Lindblad gets Hamilton with ease because Hamilton's on hard, so that was always going to happen. It's actually a very easy move on the last corner. If we get Leclerc, we're going to get Hamilton on hards. Let's be real. Behrman's doing a very good job, though. He might be a bit harder to catch. Right, Lindblad catching up to Russell. We're going to stop some fuel saving we're doing in the middle part of that stint as we're closing on Behrman. Not in the DRS just yet for Lindblad. He's there, though. You can see him. You can see him up the road. Tyre wears, as you'd expect, kind of, you know, on track right now. Behrman a little bit worse. Where's Antonelli at? Ooh, that's good. Antonelli on hards down in P8. That's very good news for us. All right, pit window's open. I might pit Sainz early. Let's attack. Let's go for an undercut. Meanwhile, with Behrman, Just trying to edge closer with Lindblad. We're there with Lindblad. We're there. 6/10 the gap. Right, let's use a bit of fuel. Reuse the fuel here at this point. Closing, making that move. Going for the 1-2 here. Get the elbow out, mate. Get the elbow out. Go on. Bearman comes back. Right, Sainz says pit, I think. Or should we carry on for one more lap? Last lap's 128. 128, 128.6. All right, let's come in. And then as Lindblad gets Bearman, we're also going to come in for hards. Double stack. All right, Sainz is in. Optimal pit stop time. Hopefully no mistake. Come on, things are going well. 2.3, not bad. And Lindblad's going to come in. Good double stack, 2.5. A lot of traffic for Lindblad. Sainz is back into the lead already, having made a pit stop. So he is dominating this. He's in a different planet, whereas Lindblad's having to pass cars and he's in the thick of it. Lindblad up to P5. He's just overtaken Bortoletto. He's right behind Antonelli, going for the pass again on Antonelli for the second time, because Antonelli's yet to pit from his hards, but the pace is strong with this Martini Williams around Qatar. It sort of needs to be. Right, Lindblad's now behind the two Ferraris. We've been saving fuel. Let's just get off that now for both drivers. Tyre temp's a bit high for Lindblad. Let's just calm that down just a tad. And one of the Ferraris might be susceptible. Go with a bit of aggression. Try and go for the move. Probably push Lindblad's tyres a bit more, but I really wanted to get him through the traffic. And it's... Oh, nearly a good move there on the outside. I think he's doing it. Oh, great move. And Bearman with a car issue. That's what we need. We need a DNF from a Merc. We really actually do. And we need those Ferraris up there. We need them up there ahead of Antonelli. And right now, Hamilton is. Leclerc, not so much. Hamilton's overtaken Lindblad later in this race. I think on new softs, though. So he's a little bit out of sync. We're out of sync with the full grid. So the Ferrari making a case of breaking this 1-2 right now. We'll see how this develops into the last stint. Hamilton's certainly happy with that, but I'm still confident we can get the 1-2. The 1-2 that should have been there in Zandvoort, let's be real. Right, Lindblad made his pit stop just now, and we've actually overcut Lewis. So Lewis wasn't on I thought he was on new softs, but he was actually on old softs and overtook us. That's how slow the hards were at the end of that stint. So we've actually managed to overcut him by going one lap longer. Leclerc's still yet to pit, and then Sainz is just in a really good position. And at the end of this race, mechanical fault for Antonelli, P4. He still might limp home for a good result. I think Bearman's down the order. Bearman P8, so that may counteract Singapore a little bit there. Sainz with the fastest lap. Remember, I think this season we do have a point for that here in 2027. Lindblad not too far behind in second place. And it's been a strong 1-2 versus the Ferrari of Hamilton, P3. This is vindication, though. This is making up for Zandvoort and for Singapore with this pretty simple win and 1-2 here for Qatar. But I feel like we almost deserved it with the way Zandvoort went, with the way Singapore went. Just massively unlucky. And Sainz coming through. And it's going to be the win at the Qatar Grand Prix.
What a drive.
Third win.
Perfect execution. Good risk reward. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing stuff there from Sainz. Mega drive for him. Mega drive from Lindblad. It's a 1-2.
Thank you at the table.
And the last time we did that was the first race of the season in Miami. Hamilton with another podium, honestly cooking so much for Ferrari in this last season of his career. Antonelli P4, so I think that's a decent chunk. That is a very decent chunk gain to Kimi Antonelli there. Drivers' Championship-wise. Oh, wait, hang on. We took the... We took the lead with that. That's just a P1 to P4. Really didn't think that was going to be a massive swing like that. But Sainz going into the final episode, 2 points ahead, 2 points in it, is crazy. Constructors, though, it's a big swing, but we almost need another hit of this in that Vegas race coming, which you know is just going to be just absolute carnage. So it's still a very outside shot of us closing to Merc, but at least on one championship side, there is a chance here because Sainz now leads the Drivers' Championship. At least we can get one of these championships sorted for Williams. I hope. Obviously, we know how good Antonelli is. It was a bit of an off day for Merck. Clearly, Behrman with a car issue. So maybe... Well, Antonelli also had a car issue. So he limped home. So we didn't see a full-fledged Mercedes. So there is still some performance there. Vegas is honestly going to be chaos. So anything could happen. Anything could set up the final race of the season. But... going into that, Lindblad growing to 84 is a welcome thing. Sainz enthusiastic as we go into the final 2 races in that last episode next time. But guys, if you have enjoyed this one, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.